When you do the thing.
Oh my God.
Hey, whoa, whoa.
What's up, man? This is Brazy Daisy's Pops, aka Daryl Sellers, aka OG Lil Bop, you know what I'm saying, from Westside BPS Jungles. And yeah, man, you know, I kind of just want to do this right here, you know what I'm saying, with another member of this community, you know, somebody who's respected, somebody who's revered, someone else who's made it out, you know what I'm saying, is making a name for themselves, man, and not only in social media platforms, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, just in life, period, man, you know what I'm saying. So this is my little bro, Alton, man, you know what I'm saying, he got his own media company, you know, he got his own, you know, websites, and he got some big things going on. So he reached out to me, man, and want to do an interview with me, just to give, you know what I'm saying, those who are following me, those who are listening to me, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to give them more access to me, you know what I mean? So this is basically, you know, being conducted to, you know, just basically give y'all a better and in-depth, you know what I mean, perspective of who I am.
All right, so, you know, you've been known around here, around these parts, but now you really known kind of all over the country and the world, man.
Wow.
Everybody calling
Wow.
you
Wow.
You know, the viral
The fine ass daddy, zaddy, whatever they call me, you know what I'm saying? It's all love, man, and I respect that.
How did that video come about, you know? And like, what did you expect?
Well, shit, like I say, ironically, man, I was at my relatives, you know what I'm saying, dinner table, man. You know, her mom passed away, my mom passed away, so we try to keep our, you know, our annual tradition, you know, Christmas dinners cracking. And actually, she had Christmas dinner at her house. So we was, you know, I just finished sipping. You know what I'm saying? I had a, you know, little wine glass in my hand with no wine in it, though. I had, you know, the Quavo in there, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I had the flag on my neck because that's how I feel comfortable, you know, at home in my environment, you know what I'm saying? So my daughter just clowning, she clown like me, like, daddy, do the thing. And the thing is, to people who don't know, that's stacking. You know what I'm saying? You basically banging, giving it up for your hood or whatnot. So, yeah, I didn't know she was filming it, right? You know what I'm saying? Just clowning. I'm thinking she gonna keep it to herself, but, you know, she posted it, man, and here we are now, man. You know, it was life-changing, but, you know, here we are now.
I was going through some of the comments, and there's some crazy stuff in them comments, man. Like, what did you think about those reactions you was getting?
Wow, man. For the most part, it's been all positive, man. It's been about 90% positivity, man. And shout out to the ladies, man, who've been looking out, you know what I'm saying, saying way positive shit about your boy, you know, about my family, about my grandkids. They see the camaraderie, you know what I'm saying? They see the love, you know what I'm saying? In spite of me being gone all them years, I always maintain them bonds with my kids. And, you know, and probably in a few days or weeks to come, I'm gonna start posting pictures, you know, maybe on Throwback Thursday, or just to keep y'all posted about how you'll see my daughters from the time they was like 5, we in the prison, you know what I'm saying, visiting room, to the time that they were teenagers, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just looking back on that whole ordeal, man, it was all love, man. It's crazy, man. It's kind of overwhelming for your boy, because I was always a nigga that wanted to play the back and you know what I'm saying, just keep it low key. I didn't have Twitter, I didn't have Facebook, I didn't have Instagram.
Got it all now.
That way, you know, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, because we're trying to turn this into something, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not trying to stay viral. At the end of the day, I want to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? So I want people to understand who I am, the message that I'm advocating, you know what I'm saying, and the things that I'm supporting in my own life. So I just want people to know that you can change, man. You know what I'm saying? Growing up over here, man, it was, you know what I'm saying, it was like, you know, it was beautiful, you know. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. Growing up over here, you know, just I always talk about the landscape, you know what I'm saying? But in addition to the landscape, you know, it was community. You know, we were all family. We all watched each other grow up. And those who were older than me, you know, when they were watching me grow up, man, they took a liking to me. They seen my spirit. They seen my energy. They seen my intellectual level at, you know, at the time I was like maybe 4 or 5 years old. Everybody knew I was precocious, man. I was always big for my age and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, in addition to the intellect and my precociousness, man, it was like, you know, I inherited, you know, leadership positions over here. So, you know, just saying that to say that, man, it was a beautiful thing growing up over here, man, because we were like family. You know, we were like family growing up over here. You know, it was an extended family.
You know, growing up over here, how did that influence your life as you grew older?
Well, like I say, man, I don't know if I really shared with y'all. I did in a couple of other, you know, little videos in the post that I did. I posted my mom. You know, I never really posted my dad because I really didn't have a relationship with him. But You know, to those who don't know, you know, I'm originally from Oakland, California. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I was born in 1969. You know, my mom and dad were supporters of that Black Panther movement. You know what I'm saying? We were all about education. We were all about, you know what I'm saying, basically enhancing our own communities and taking care of self and feeding each other and, you know, things of that nature, man. It's basically unity. You know what I mean? So, you know, when they broke up and separated, you know what I'm saying, when I was basically 1 year old, my mom left Oakland, California, and she came down here, you know, and moved straight to the jungle, you know. So basically this is where I grew up, you know what I'm saying? And you know, growing up over here, you know, my mom I couldn't come outside unless I read a book. You know, she would give me different books to read, you know what I'm saying? And before I go outside and play with the homies, I had to read a book, you know what I'm saying? So, and reading them books, you know, she would kind of ask me. She'd already read the book, of course, you know what I'm saying? But she'd be like, Daryl, summarize the book for me. Give me a brief synopsis of what the book is about, you know what I'm saying? So I would tell her, man, just so I can go outside, man, I was devouring books, man, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, in her doing that, I developed the love of reading. You know, I developed, you know, a higher intellect. You know what I'm saying? No shade to my homies, but, you know, I was smarter than an average cat and typical cat my age. You know what I'm saying? So in addition to me, you know, being kind of big, you know what I'm saying? You know, for my age and, you know, me being precocious in terms of me basically being a student of my environment. Man, I watched everything going on around me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, coupled with all those different factors, man, and me not having a positive role model in terms of a male role model in my life, you know, I started, you know, looking up to my homies over here, you know, who were pimping, who were selling dope, who were robbing banks, who were robbing jewelry stores. You know, those guys became my role models and they embraced me. You know, they embraced me, man. So that's basically, you know, how it all started out. I'm talking about 4, 5, 6 years old, man. When I was going to Hillcrest Elementary School in kindergarten, they noticed something in me then. So, you know, looking back, I don't think it was predatorial. I think it was just, man, them choosing and knowing that, you know, that I could be somebody who would eventually gain leadership status over here and, you know what I'm saying, become a natural born leader. And, you know, that's basically how they preserve this lifestyle and this culture. You know what I'm saying? So looking back on Folsom, you know, the first time I went to prison, you know what I'm saying, was in 88 and 89. I went to Jamestown. You know, I went to fire camp. You know, I learned how to fight fires and things of that nature. But, you know, when you're in prison at that young of an age, and this is before that we had the alliances that we got now, you know what I'm saying, in terms of gang culture. Like Bloods, you know what I'm saying, were just Bloods then. It wasn't no SMG, so moving, grooving, and none of that, you know what I'm saying, where we had, you know, formed alliances to get at this particular faction of a gang. It wasn't none of that. It was just Bloods against the Crips, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, so growing up under that rules and under that umbrella, man, it just basically made me stronger. It made me want to know more about gang culture, and it made me want to continue to build my body up, build up my mind so that, you know, I would be prepared and equipped for anything, man. So, you know.
How long did you do?
Well, like I say, man, I went to, you know, before then I was doing stints in the county jail. You know, when I turned 18, probably in 87, 88, man, I started going to the county jail. You know what I'm saying? 4,300, 4,600. You get a bounty leg, a county leg. Everybody know what that is for the older heads or whatnot. But when I started going to prison, I went to Jamestown first. You know, I think that was in 88 and 89. I got out, stayed out a couple of years, you know, got shot up a few times. I went to Folsom from 93 to 94. Stayed out a few months, got caught with a chipped cell phone. I went to Soledad from 95 to 98. And then, you know, that was a 3-year bit. And then I got out in 2001 after we filmed Training Day. For those of y'all don't know me, you know, I done a little acting too, man. You know, Training Day, you know, that's something we'll touch on again or whatnot. You know, yeah, man, you know, they got my big homie Blast over there. Y'all can't see him, he off camera right now. But, yeah, we had a lot of business establishments on Pinewood, you know what I'm saying? It's a cul-de-sac, which is a dead-end street, and you know, for those of you guys who don't know, our neighborhood is situated like right above Baldwin Hills. You know, we got people coming from Beverly Hills, we got people coming from, you know, Brentwood, Hollywood to come purchase drugs from us. So that cul-de-sac street gave them the safety that they were looking for, man, to come over there and purchase drugs from us. So, man, we would all make at least, you know what I'm saying, no less than $2,000-3,000 a day. Shout out to the homie AJ Bone, you know what I'm saying, for bringing Hollywood over here with Denzel and Ethan Hawke and, you know, Eva Mendez, you know what I'm saying, in the preliminary stages of her career. So, you know, shout out to them, man.
I seen like a meme on Instagram talking about when Training Day was filmed over here. It said the actors got Oscars and we got FBI indictments.
Yeah.
That was great.
What happened was when we got that spotlight on us from training day, man, you had people coming from everywhere, man, from Palmwood, you know, come on Palmwood, not only just to see us, but to buy something from us, man. You know, we had all the pharmaceuticals and narcotics that you can name. We had car parts from, you know, from Doves to 26s to 28s. You know, we had music. I mean, we just had everything. It was just a big party, man. So I'm saying that to say that law enforcement, man, as far as the LAPD, they collaborated with the feds, man, and they shut this shit down, man. They shut it down. They cleaned it up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it did cast a light on us, and it got a lot of us indicted. Unfortunately, when they got indicted, I was in jail maybe 2 or 3 years already for armed bank robbery. So.
What do you think about the generation now compared to the generation when you was coming up?
I think the youth of today, man, they not only do they lack the proper, you know, role models, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, they really don't have the education that I was allowed to have, you know what I'm saying, because dudes like me, I just did almost 2 decades in prison, you know, so that left kind of like a void in my community, in my own neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they said the generation, you know what I'm saying, is formed almost every 7 years, when gang culture, you know, that situation is expedited, man. So it seems like every year, 1 or 2 years, you might have 50 to 100 new members, you know what I'm saying? And if you got somebody who's at that time in a leadership position, it's basically gonna be the blind leading the blind, man. So, you know, I don't knock the little homies for what's going on today. I don't think they got it easy. I think they got it harder because of the laws, because of the scrutiny of law enforcement, because of social media. That's why I be trying to deter them dudes away from this lifestyle, because a lot of them want to be on social media with guns and posting their dope sacks, or, you know, if they're at war with somebody, they get up there and talking about casualties all on camera. Man, that's not how you do it, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do it like that, then you don't belong in this lifestyle. And my thing is, you know, that shouldn't be done anyway in this day and time anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not preaching or advocating no hate or no violence for nobody, but if that's what the business is, that's what the business is. If that's what your life is, and you really about that life, then do like this here, nigga. They got emojis and everything like that. Don't get up there and tell your whole work and tell your whole life sentence on camera, something that can get you indicted, because then people are watching. I just got out the federal penitentiary. They got a whole division, you know what I'm saying, just allocated just to sitting up in these rooms and looking at social media, dummies on camera with the K's and with big fat stacks, you ain't got a job, nigga, and all that. You know, those are IRS implications and everything. So I would say that they got it harder, man, because of lack of education. And, you know, shout out to them, man. That's why I want to kind of like, you know, get up here and tell, you know what I'm saying, my story, to try to let dudes know, man, that, man, it's a better way, bro. It's a better way, you know what I'm saying? You know, another thing that, kind of like it's different, you know what I'm saying, where I can see kind of like the juxtaposition between this, you know what I'm saying, generation and the generation I came up under. You know, when we went out and if we was at war, you know what I'm saying, with anybody, we went and got our man. You know, we didn't shoot into them crowds. We didn't, you know, shoot into public places. You know what I'm saying? We didn't, you know, say for instance, we seen our enemy and he with his mama, you get a pass, bro. You know what I'm saying? We give you a pass. You with your girlfriend, you with your kids, your baby mama, you get a pass, bro. We'll catch you on the rebound. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we played it. You know what I'm saying? It was still, you know, people say it's no honor amongst thieves and shit like that. That may be true, but amongst us, man, coming up back in them days, if you was banging, we respected those boundaries, man. We didn't cross them. I mean, of course I would change, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have signed up like I signed up, you know what I'm saying? Because I would have understood, you know, what this lifestyle entailed, you know what I'm saying? Which is nothing but death and mass incarceration. You know, I'm one of the few that made it, you know what I'm saying, to live 50. Like I posted a picture up, man, when I was 14 years old a few days ago. You know, how they counted me out at 18, how they counted me out at 21, then it was 25, then it was 30. Well, for a lot of us, man, that's our reality. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of us, we don't have people who can not only live and survive in this lifestyle on a level that I did, but, you know, just make it through, man. So I look at it like, man, you know, that's why I always say, you know, I believe that God has his hands on me. And I believe that, you know, me going viral on Christmas for some shit that I usually do when, you know, in the midst of my friends and family, man, if it gave me a platform to sit up here and talk about, you know, advocating change, and, you know, you can still be from where you are, man. But you know, when we talk about banging, banging is like a synonym for, man, representation. So I want niggas to bang for education. I want you to bang for unity. I want you to bang for your freedom. Represent your freedom. I want you to bang for your marriage. I want you to bang for your family. I want you to bang for your future, homie. Because if you don't invest in yourself, nobody else will, bro. So that's basically the message that I want to deliver today, man, to everybody who listening to my voice and, you know, saying that this is the platform for me to, you know, be heard. This is the things that I want to kind of share and advocate, man. This is kind of what compelled me to be the man that I wanted to be and to continue to evolve. And that's that 5. That's love, peace, truth, freedom, and justice. You know what I'm saying? So when I learned about that, you know, I started having a different perspective on gang culture and on Black Peace Stone Jungles. It was about, you know what? If it's about love, peace, truth, freedom, and justice as an individual, I need to be the best man that I can be. You know what I'm saying? So when I was incarcerated in the feds, man, that's what made me go, that's what kind of like influenced me to go take them classes and say, man, let me see if I'm fucked up. And I was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I learned a lot. I had the attitude checks, RSAs, which are rational self-analysis. And, you know, it's basically you question yourself and listening to the thoughts that are in your head, your self-talk, before you make a decision. You know, you're able to analyze that. You're able to listen to that talk. You're not going to be influenced by emotion, but you're going to know, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what, if I do this, this is a consequence. So it's basically like, you know, you have to kind of like transform your thought processes from, you know, because when I was coming up in the world, it was get down where you mad at. I mean, like, nigga, the police could be right here. If it's an enemy or the op right here, I'm gonna get down where I'm at. I'm gonna get down with you and go to jail later, you know, but that was gang culture. That was the wrong way to learn, you know what I'm saying? In the real world, you gonna see that action has a reaction, you know what I'm saying? You take action, there's gonna be consequences behind that. So basically, in a nutshell, that's what CBT is all about. And that's basically why I'm here, man, you know, kind of advocating, like, you know, mental health, suicide prevention and things like that. This is something that people in our community, this is what my little homies, this is what my little homegirls need to know about, so that before they make a decision, they will see the potential outcome or the consequence of that decision. And hopefully that would deter them from making a decision that'll be harmful, where they can get out of their own way, man. Because a lot of us in our own way, you know what I'm saying? So in a nutshell, that's what's happening with that question.
Shout out to CBT, man. But yeah, appreciate you taking the time out to sit down, you know, and tell your life story and your experiences with me. You know, most definitely, much respect. And anything else you want to share, and also just tell everybody where they can find you on social media. Yeah,
man, you know, you can find me at Brazy Daisy's Pops, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram, you know what I'm saying. Keep tuning in, keep, you know, liking the pictures, man. You know, I got some stories, you know, I'm in the infancy stages of this, you know, of this social media shit, y'all. So, you know, I don't have nobody helping me, it's just me, you know what I'm saying. But I do have a story to tell. I do believe that I can help people, you know, who were like me, you know, at my age. You know what I'm saying? I can show them that there's different things. You know, there's a different way of life. There's a different path that you can travel down, man, because I do believe that we are masters of our own fate. You know what I'm saying? That's truly what I believe. But man, just stay tuned, man. You know, like I said, I just created a YouTube channel. It's Brazy Daisy's Pops. You know, where I'm at in my life today, man. Some of y'all seen I go to truck driving school. The pictures I posted today is private security. Y'all see me with Carlton for the Press Prince. Shout out to our files over Bad Road, baby. You know, I work on America's Funniest Home Videos. You know what I'm saying? When we got that cracking, the Manhattan Beach Studios. But yeah, man. You know, I'm just, you know, I just want y'all to see that I'm living proof that you can be anything and do anything in life that you want to do if you got the determination, the ambition, and the drive to do so. So check me out on YouTube, man. Brazy Daisy's Pops. You know what I'm saying? I got some exciting stuff coming out, man, in terms of financial literacy, in terms of mental health, suicide prevention, and basically, you know, credit repair, man. You know, so tune in, man, and check me out, man. You know, I'm subscribed to my channel, man, and I'm gonna stay with y'all.
All right, appreciate it.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Like that.